Morning, everybody. Hopefully, you guys doing okay. I want to say thank you guys for the new subscribers and thank you for the great comments. We appreciate everything you do up here and for us. Um, Took a lot of time in there, and just so you guys, if you're wondering why I'm doing one videos during the day, why I'm doing some of the videos at night, been too busy in the material world. But it is what it is. You have to have the balance in there. What is a balance? Balance comes out in there. For example, right now we are in the harvest season. And I'm talking about harvest season. That is the Libra season. The balance when you putting everything back at March, so you can look at it what you start doing in yourself, which is Aries season in there, and I'm a little bit under cold from the last night. But we're talking about this balance in there within yourself. I had to go a little bit forward, and I'm gonna show you what it means a little bit forward. In there, we are gonna be going through a very powerful Pisces Aries season. There's gonna be something very powerful happening in there for it. It's gonna begin January though, during those processes. And right now, it's this time that you are, after you seeing it, your potentials of your new powers, what are you going to do with those new powers? How are you going to be able to handling those new abilities and capabilities within you? Yes, don't look at it inside of you as those powers that it's going to start coming up right away. You can use them. First, you have to learn them. And it's going to take time in the next few months for that you're going to be learning. Okay. So don't be kind of like a right away jumping up the guns and you know everything and so on. But you got to find this strength, courage, and power because today the moon it's transiting into Leo. Now that power can turn to so many things, right? You're gonna be finding out the reasons why wouldn't a universe not gonna make it easy? Because if it's easy, you didn't learn. What does it takes? And if you think that a lot of the things that actually happen, if they're easy, they're sleazy, which just means that they're not teaching you anything new. You're not going to be growing and evolve. The growth facing challenges with this, and so on and so on. Make the difference between the sacrifice and let it go. Because sometimes you may think that letting go of the old path or the old situations and so on, you are sacrificing things inside of you. So make the difference because the evolution is going to be asking you about it. Okay? Sacrifice is to sacrifice your agenda for the divine. That's the ultimate sacrifice in there. And looking at within yourself, when you work with the divine, then the benefits are coming to you. And now it's a harvest season. What did you harvest it? What did you plant it? What did you do 6 months back? You don't think that way, do you? But that's how the energies are going. Because everything that you're going to be focusing right now is going to be focusing on this. What are you going to be planting in March? How are you going to be learning those new skills that you have, those new downloads that came in, how they're going to get those new energies? And with this being set up here, what is you going to be setting up the tone? And before I go with the daily chart, I want to be giving you something very special, guys. Hopefully this is going to be really kind of like helping you out in there. All right, here is the current situation. We're here. Okay, we have this new moon that it's coming in at Libra. That is we're gonna be harvesting But that's going to be facing of what we did back at March and what do we have right now. This is it, this energy that you had to do something this year. Okay. So with that being said, with this, I'm going to be shifting you a few months ahead. So we can arrive into the opposite side. We're talking about opposite side of the Pisces. So we are right now up here at the Virgo and Libra situation. And right now we have this new moon that is going to be at Pisces. As you see it right in here, they all line up as they've been lined up here. You all get into the other side. And what is the other side? This is going to be subconscious pattern. We are going to have Venus who's going to be a retrograde at Aries. You're going to be jumping ahead. You're going to be adding this new love. You're going to be adding all this new energy. It's going to be like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. You're going to be fighting with Mars. Mars is going to be retrograde in Cancer. And this is going to be another challenges in there. Me versus what's going on in the family. So with that energy here during the Pisces seasons in there that we're going to have, we're going to be looking at into the next season. Which is the next season? It's going to be what? Aries season. As you see it right here, the moon, the Venus is coming back. In there, the Sun is in Aries 4. And all those energies has been piling up here of this area. We are going to be facing those energies up here. And that is going to be at March. Okay. And looking at there in April for the everything is going to begin to starting at Taurus season. Okay. But as you see it right in here, what do we have? We have a Mercury, we have Neptune, we have Venus, we have Saturn, and we have the North Node. All this thing is going to be coming in because there's some things that you have to relearn, redo, re-get, retransform. Those energies going to be really, really working with the age of Aquarius. You're beginning to build that. But first, where do you build it? In your subconscious. And with that building up of the subconscious that it's going to come in for, you are preparing it right now because the energies, they are in totally the opposite end. But in order you to see the future, you have to be looking at from the present. And hopefully this kind of like an energy is going to be really helping you out because that's what the energies are right in here. Right now. And you're facing the squaring of Mars. How are you going to be creating the new Earth? In order to create the new Earth, you have to facing the challenges of the new. And after seeing it, those new powers from yesterday's energies, you're going to be dealing with working on yourself. And after that, as the North Node is going to go to Pisces, you're going to be acting and building from subconscious to create it conscious. Guys, that's what the power of the awakening is. It's going to take us 6 months. But during those 6 months, what are you going to do? Okay, so in the next 6 months are very kind of like a critical within, but we are going to have a lot of beautiful time. All right, guys, so this is what you need to look for it. If you're so stressed about future, okay, thinking of that way. In old days, they were saying, wherever you are planting, that's what you're going to harvest. But between planting and harvest, you need to have a care. Watch it, be this, so on and so on. It is a very powerful moment, guys. I'm excited because I seen it, what it's coming in. Mars is going to be sitting here at Cancer for a very long time. The reason Mars right now it's at Cancer, the way I see it right now, is that we are evaluating what are we doing at the Earth. Yeah, you got to have a lot of changes. If you have to have a lot of things. Yeah, of course, you're going to have inner fights. Yes, there's going to be some fights going on around, even to whatever is going on. But what are we learning from fights? You can fight for a building, but you can fight to destroy, and then you have to rebuild. So it doesn't matter what you're trying to do within yourself in there. You are learning the path. And by learning the path, you evolve. You are you. And that is what's matter. Creating a better world, creating a better earth. In there. So, with that being said, going on now finally for the energies of hour by hour at 7 o'clock in the morning. This midheaven with Mars, the usual things, the fights, the pressures, the so on. But if you look at it, those pressures, they are going to be connecting with Pluto. This is not new. You are understanding in there. What is it the news gonna be for you in there? Is that wisdom as the intuition right now? It's leading to that subconscious patterns. Those subconscious patterns that it's gonna comes in of the internal wisdom. Just because right now you are getting the information doesn't mean you process it and you know how to operate it. This is one of the things that you do things too fast, too furious. And take your time. Take your time because it takes time to plant it, but it takes time to harvest it. Okay? So with this energy there, later on at 8 o'clock, you're going to see this Venus that it's coming in and still seeing it, these positive energies from yesterday. You see it, what you are available, what you're capable. You see your potential. But unused potential, that is one of the pitfalls. And this is what that looking up right now with Venus at Scorpio, it is about that potentials within you. Okay, you to realize these potentials in there within yourself. The moon right now, as she's challenging everything while she was transitioning and still transitioning through Leo, sextiling the North Node, the Sun, and Lilith, darkness from the past. We are going to go through this darkness of the past. This is going to be the energy of the new moon. Are you going to be challenged in all the areas? Emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, physically, everything that it's not balanced. All of a sudden it's going to be just like here. But that's the power of awakening. You are realizing what you thought was balanced. There is not. And that power of awakening is going to show you what you need to balance in the next 6 months. Because when these energies are moving and shifting up here, we are talking about January, February, March, even April's energy, that is going to come in from subconscious to a new identity, to a new creation. But that new creations is going to be walking with this guy right here, Pluto, Age of Aquarius. If you're understanding the precious of this moment, as I do, I hope we're in the same boat. All right. Next hour, 9 o'clock, the divine energies of Neptune and Uranus is coming, showing you that balance in there. What is it, that purpose for? The midheaven that is going to be at Leo, that's powerful energies towards the authority, towards this. So you can see that inner work, it's going to bring you to that new self. Venus is focusing on that new self. You have to build the new world, the new you with love. But if you are not love, what do you need to do? Change. That is the power lie within you. You to improve. But making the differences with all those stuff within yourself. Because if you have, oh, I need to give up, I need to sacrifice, or I need to do this, or I need to do that, and so on and so on. Pay attention to the words. Okay? Because if you are about like, oh, I need to give up, I need to do, I need to do, which is coming in from what? From Mars being in the war, with in itself about family patterns in there and so on, and challenging to it, and especially that right now the Sun, Mercury, they are opposing the future you to it and so on. If you say this like, I'm giving up the old so I can't creating the new. Okay, the power of the words and how you talk to yourself. If you look at it like a negative patterns right now, find the different ways you to tell yourself. Okay, I don't have to destroy. I have to transform. I don't have to really go into the lower energy. I have to see them. What kind of transfigurations I need to do. You see, it's all about in the psychic. And when you're talking yourself through the words, it is about that. All right, talking about the next hour there, the midheaven is going to be with the moon. Powerful moment of the intuitions, talking about healing and looking at within the mean things inside of you, as so on. Powerful ascendant as Venus is coming up. You're still going to see in that energy, still see this potential, and you begin to plan to go. And those plans right now, they're under the divines in there for it. Now is this powerful moments as you're learning. You're learning from the wise man. You. Do you learn from your own personal wisdom? That is the power of Leo. The positive power of Leo. The 5-year-old, when it's so wise and challenging you. Okay. So as this energy is going to be processing as of today, the next hour, this midheaven from Virgo, those divine energies, you're going to be seeing at particular times, very particular, proper times for that energies of your future. You got to heal it with love, but heal it the shadow. Have you preserved love and you never open it up? Have you put these potentials within yourself and you were afraid out of it? That is what this energy is going to call it. And those potentials with your new powers, those new powers going to be active. As I said, they're going to be active beginning January. We have a great things coming towards us. It's just because right now you're seeing it, what it's hard. Don't thinking about it. Thinking about what you can do, what you can create. You're going to be creating the new world. That's not an easy task. You have to face the old. All right. Without changes going on the next hour, you will see how to heal. First, you heal yourself before you heal the world. Because if you are unhealed personality, emotionally, energetically, you're going to be not even attracting things. But also what it does is not maturing there. So with that midheaven at Virgo, squaring Jupiter shows up the area of concerns. And those area of concerns right now, as the moon, it's sextiling Jupiter and Chiron. It is about the intuition tells you, that's what I need to work on it. Okay, that's what I need to work on it. All right, 1 o'clock, very powerful moment. That is the authority time. The kite, it's kind of like a beginning to fade out up here with the universe. Right now, Uranus is focused mostly at Mercury. That's it. The final messages. The final messages are coming. The things is going to start getting a little bit hectic for a bit. You're going to be start seeing it because you're seeing it that new moon, that new beginning that it's coming. You're closing the chapter of the new moon that was at Virgo. You ending up that lessons of what you needed to learn, the finalizing yourself, and now you're going into balancing with others. Everything with others. Absolutely everything that has to do with others begins in Libra. Doesn't begin anywhere else. So with that energies and forces that is gonna come in, you're gonna be able in the next hour to understand what does that mean, powerful divine energies of the universe. What is all created? Why have to be Adam and Eve? Why has to be God created masculine, feminine? Why is there oppositions? Why there is a low road, high road? All this, you understand it. That is the part of the evolution. If you cannot have the one, you will not understand the other. But we understand in the both, you get your awareness and wisdom. How smart is that? Once you understand that pattern, it's getting easier in life. So the next hour, that's going to be about the inner work of the Venus, that it's coming, these divine energies that she sees that. Do you see your divine potential? But you know, most of the time you see your divine potentials when the things are hard, when the things sucks, when you are in the pitfall. When all of a sudden, you know, the universe kind of like puts you in this kind of like a hell. And you are like, what the heck is going on? And the universe comes in and says, like, here, I will make you strong. Because you didn't see what kind of hell were you. You think you were in the paradise. You think you were as this and thinking as that. But your soul was in hell. You constantly have to do things. So this, and that, and this, and so on. Be on that constantly treadmill of life. You have no time to evolve. And now the universe says, like, enough is enough. Go. You need to evolve. Because from that evolution, you're going to be creating the new world. Are you going to be creating a new world? Or are you going to sitting on the sidelines? Or you're just going to be going the old way? And those are going to be three choices you're going to facing. Okay? But these transfigurations of that stuff and getting these new powers within you and building the future for the better future to come for the next generations, how about them apples? All right. Talking about the next hour, that's going to be the midheaven facing Uranus. Sometimes, yeah. Why did the universe don't make that easier? Well, what would you learn? If they were easy, it's because you're practicing what you already know. The only way you learn things when they're hard. And that is a part of this. So if it's anything, it's hard on you, it's all you have to do is learn. But you don't have to put these pressures and so on. As the moon squaring Uranus, your intuition is going to be like, God could have made it easier, right? It's going to be, and so on and so on. And the journey could be easier. You shouldn't have this, you shouldn't have that. You're kind of like looking yourself to escape the issues, but they cannot. They're going to keep on coming. Because these kind of like tough moments build tough personality. Okay? If you think that the problem is that big, it's going to be that big. If you think that the problem is that small, it's that small. It's all about perception of how you understand this. Because if you're allowing the big problem controlling you, you become part of the problem. But if you can control the problem, you are the solution for that problem. But you need to grow. You need to outgrow these big, giant things inside of you. All right. Midheaven is at Sag. Of course, videos, things, anything that has to do with expression is going to come for it. You're going to take the wisdom, though. Some of you is going to be standing. You're going to be hearing some truth. You're going to hearing some stuff. You're going to be understanding things in there. But there is a difference between listening and hearing. I would suggest you to really, really hearing, because you can listen things, but do you really understand them? That's hearing. All right. So with that energy, as the ascendant comes in into Aquarius towards Mars in there, it's going to be a beautiful Aquarius season coming up with this. And there's going to be a lot of the new wisdom of the masculine energies. They're going to be at Cancer, as a Mars is going to be really staying here for a while. Yeah, you might not going to like it, but that is the positive side of understanding the wrong patterns of masculine energies in the family, to reevaluate them, which is he's going to be a retrograde, and then build it. But that's going to match with what? That's going to be matching what Pluto is been going on into Aquarius. That's going to be matched when all those guys, they're going to come here at this Pisces areas situations, right? Because when they move to Pisces, they're going to be trining Mars. The patterns from the subconscious, they're going to be going into actions in the family. But family is also Earth. Beautiful things coming, guys. Beautiful things are coming. All right, 6 p.m. energies there as the midheaven. It's going to be opposing Jupiter, the growth within the friendships, yeah. But through the moon and through the Chiron, this kind of like a kite, it's going to bring in at that growth. Okay, by listening to what happened from the last hour as a Saturn, for it right now, Saturn and Mars, they're very beautiful. That is about this wisdom. The authority and a warrior, they can create the nightmares right now. Lack of balance, lack of situations. Particularly pay attention to what you have at Libra, right in here in this area, because this is your mean past authority communications. They're all coming together. You can have so much going on in your head right now that you see what it's imbalanced. But that transformation's here to tell you how to balance. Okay? To tell you how to balance. And you're going to learn how to balance because you're preparing to come here. You're preparing for this spring season. Okay? You're harvesting, you put the seeds out for the next year, you're preparing, you storage it, you beginning to understand, you're beginning, oh, I had this fault, I need to get that fault learning in there, I need to get this stuff, I need to get that stuff, wherever you need to do. So you have like 6 months. Those are going to be a beautiful 6 months, okay? Beautiful. Because that new beginning is going to come here. All right, talking about 7 p.m. As energy, yes, challenges, the work, and so on. The 7 p.m. lately has been really pain in the neck for too, because this cardinal changes has to happen, and you're like, oh my God, I'm really forced to do it. It is what it is. It is what it is. But it tells you why you have to do it. Because what you're doing in there, it wasn't proper. The way the world was is not improper. The way the actions was in there not proper. Wherever self was is not proper. The past self is not balanced. The right energies in the families that were built there was not right environment. And then is that work. It's a lot of work, right? But that work is requiring thing. So whatever we have to do, first thing begins with ourselves, then begin to build the family, proper family environment for the proper relationships that it's there. So that work can bring in the new world. And as a midheaven goes into Venus, you're going to be able to see this. Love sees that. Creations with love. But if your love is not in a proper order within yourself. As a Venus is going to experiencing in the next few days, we'll talk about this in there. The understanding about the reality of love. Okay, it's coming up, so be ready for it. But you need to do these revaluations in there. All right, talking about 8 p.m. Energies, ascendant is going to be going with Uranus. As a midheaven, it's going. That shows up the work that it's going to be done in there. The preparations and the moon that right now and Jupiter is in that beautiful yacht. Hugo's going to be showing you that, yeah, I'm going to do this work. I know it's going to take some time. I have to be patient. Who is the most impatient zodiac signs? Aries, Leo, Sag, fires. Okay. And with those impatience energies that it's going to be coming in there, you're looking at to that wisdom that things takes time. Things takes time. And do it with love. Do it with love. All right. Powerful moments, 9 p.m. Midheaven is with Pluto. You see all those beautiful energies here. They've been working on you. They've been done it within you, and so on and so on. But who is missing here? Venus. Venus right now is in Scorpio. And with that energy, Venus is right now, let me understand love so I can create with love. Venus is going to be moving forward. She's going to come to Aries. That's you're going to meet yourself. And then she's going to go back to Pisces. And then from Pisces, she's going to be doing the most important inner work. She's going to be retrograde. Reevaluating the subconscious patterns. And then she's going to move to Aries. But here it's going to be meet everybody here. As you see it, all those, it's going to come up here, except the South Node and Lilith. Lilith's going to be at Scorpio. That's going to be a little tough on our positions. All right. Talking about 10 o'clock energy as the ascendant is with Jupiter, the growth. You have to focus on the growth in the future. Be a friend with the growth. Is your best buddy. That's what Jupiter is. If you know where is your Jupiter in your personal chart, take a look at it. Where that is. What is that telling you about this? And that growth, how you can grow with this, what he does, and how powerful you are. Because that is the area of concern of growth that you come with. Remind yourself how powerful you are. Okay, this is going to be at that moment as that energy of the midheaven. It's really focused within Jupiter as that ascendant comes out. Okay, if you're going at 10 o'clock, you're going to see how the Jupiter is rising in the sky. But that growth is coming for these personal things. Okay. You maybe feel these energies of Mars with that coming in, and particularly that it's because of the midheaven, it's opposing the moon. Impatience. Oh, I want it now. Oh, I need to be right away. Let me ask you a question there, and you can ask yourself that question. What do you do when things are good and great, but you're not perform, or things doesn't happen? You're going into shadows of a doubt because of a lack of patience and understanding that things takes time, right? But your impatience, it triggers you down. Why do you do that to yourself? This is gonna be a big one. All right. Inner wars within yourself. Man, these inner wars, they're going to be on the menu. Month now, the next month, and the next month, and the next month. Okay, as those energies are going to come, So be steady, be wise in there, because those energy that are coming towards us, they're gonna be for that particular reasons. Two, understanding that we don't have to create wars, but we have to protect what we have. To understand not to destroy things, but transfigurate things. To understand the evolutions as you within your own self, and prepare for a better future, because it's coming, and it's coming. As I said, you're either going to be part of it, you're just going to watch other people doing it, or you're just going to be sitting in the old ways, wondering what is going on. But that is all buried here in your subconsciousness. And that mid-heaven that's going to be at 11, 12 o'clock energies is actually looking at deeply within your soul, deeply within the power inside of you. And what you're going to plan to go to achieve, and how you're talking to yourself as the Mercury and the Sun coming together is going to be leading you somewhere. You're going to see it when we have the new moon and Libra there. Okay? Because at 11 o'clock within the new moon in Libra, that energy, these divine energies, they're going to be very powerful, particularly with our friend Gandalf, Saturn, the priest, the mag within you. You're the magician. But the magician first opens where? In the subconscious. And that's what is this learning right now. Okay, guys? So thank you guys for watching, for the support. If you have any concerns, personal readings or anything, shoot me an email. All right, guys? Love you so much. Be love. And hopefully this is going to be helping you a lot. All right, guys? Be love.